Karma. Some people believe in it, others don't. Some people believe that what you do in this lifetime only affects this lifetime, and other people believe that what you do in this lifetime and past lifetimes affects future lifetimes. So that's what we're talking about in today's video. So hello everyone, my name is Autumn Asphodel, and in today's video we're going to be discussing karma. Does karma carry over from lifetime to lifetime? Does the actions that you're taking now impact your future life in a different life? So enjoy the video. Does karma carry over to a new lifetime, or does it only stay with you in this lifetime? People have different beliefs on this as they try to understand the complex world of the unknown. To put it simply, we don't and won't know as our mind is limited. But we can surely make decisions that will have a positive impact on the world and others' lives, and subsequently have a positive effect on ours. Karma is when you do an action and receive an outcome of that action in accordance with the intentions of the action. For instance, if you have hatred within you, insulting people, and expect something good to come from it, then you're fooling yourself. You may have negative things happen first that may seem unrelated. You may trip and fall and hurt yourself. You may get into a car crash, or you may have an unexpected financial troubles that come out of nowhere. Likewise, if you put positive intentions into the world, complimenting people, raising them up, and it comes from a place of authenticity, then you will very likely attract a positive outcome, maybe a raise, or meeting new friends, or a love interest approach you. Whatever the case is, the intention is what's important, since you could do something negative in someone else's eyes, but your intentions are positive and thus you have a different outcome. What we have discussed here is karma in this lifetime. But what happens if you do vile, evil things and only reap a positive outcome? What happens when you put so much positivity into something and things keep failing, almost as if you're cursed? The truth of the matter is that when this sort of thing happens, it's often because of the intention. You may be doing something you deemed as positive, but your intention is not pure and filled with greed. But what about the person who knows they have evil intentions and always gets away with it? This is what people start to believe karma coming from your prior life. Many of us have experienced karma firsthand. Actions that we have done that have been very negative or positive may have a negative or positive effect on our life, and something happens. Sometimes karma can be instant. Something instantaneously happens, or maybe not much of a delay. Other times it may be a buildup over many years of doing something very bad and something very negative that you end up receiving something very negative as a result. But what about when it goes from a past life, the negative actions that you have done in the past? Do they carry over into this lifetime? And do the actions that you're doing now, the negative actions or the positive actions, do they carry over into a future life if you are reincarnated, if you are in a different body? When our physical body dies, what happens when we are reborn in another body with a brand new birthplace, family and friends, new interests and beliefs? Some of us may remember things from a past life, or rather we think we do, but are not entirely sure. Perhaps we have negative karma from a prior life, hurting others, inflicting pain on them, as we reap the rewards, and thus we have to pay for that in this lifetime. No matter how hard we try, it seems like we get nowhere, since all positive avenues lead to misery and despair for us. What if we have positive karma in this lifetime and the next, and then go into a next life with a positive karma and slowly become more evil, vile person that seems to get away with anything? Karma may not have an immediate effect, as you're still riding on the positive karma of prior lifetimes. But when you die and are reborn, then the karma of the evil life will be taken with you, and you begin again. Perhaps the whole purpose of life is to go through the karmic cycle without being corrupted by greed and power, but rather move beyond that, reaching our highest potential. Can you, without the knowledge you have in this lifetime, live many more lives ahead of you without succumbing to corruption, being tempted by the materialistic world? That may be the true test, but who knows for certain? Karma is an interesting thing to think about, since whatever you believe will change the way you approach life. If you think you can get away with doing bad things, then life will remind you that you can't. Yet, some people seem to get away with almost anything, as if they're protected. Karma is subjective and depends on your personal interpretation of it. Choose to live your life that is beneficial to others and yourself, even if your attempts seem to fail and make no progress towards the karma you have to repay. If you believe that, then it's still better than putting negativity into the world, even if you could get away with it. Let me know how this works for you. Have a great day. Karma is really a complex thing, and when we really break it down and think about it, I think you can certainly make arguments on both sides regarding, does karma just stay in this lifetime, in this body, or does it carry over to another one? I think it's an interesting concept to really explore, because if we really think about the fact that we can become so corrupted so easily by power and greed that maybe it's a cycle that we end up going through. Can we go through the cycle of getting up to the very top, being very powerful and greedy, that the next lifetime we're going to be miserable, poor, and terrible? And then we have to slowly repay that karma lifetime to lifetime again, doing positive things, positive actions in order to bring ourselves up. But when we bring ourselves up, are we able to face the greed and power and not succumb to it and not be so defenseless when it comes to greed and power right there? We just immediately are attracted to it. Are we able to move past that, or are we going to repeat the cycle again? So a really interesting concept, and I'm really curious to hear what your thoughts are on this topic. So let me know what your thoughts are. Thank you so very much for tuning into this video, and I will catch you all later. Bye-bye.